Hey, so I've got a new piece of gear I wanted to show you. It's the Firebox Nano wood burning stove. I'll just lay this dollar bill down beside it just so you can get an idea of how big it is. It's a great little wood stove, pretty small. I got the one with this little black pouch so you can see how small it actually folds down. When you open it up on the inside, it's got a couple of accessory sticks and the stove itself. And I'll grab that dollar bill again and just kind of show you how big it is. So yeah, so it's a nice small stove, folds pretty flat. Yeah, I don't know, I've been real happy with it. Wood burning stoves are a lot of fun for me. So the accessory sticks, you can actually use these to actually insert into the stove to hold a alcohol burner or something like that. I don't use them too much yet, maybe eventually, but they help to kind of expand the functionality of the stove. But the great thing about the stove is it's very small. This is the titanium version, so it's a little bit lighter as well, but just the ease of use. So it's a really slick design. So when you open your stove up, there's no pins to insert, there's no parts to snap together. That's it, the stove's set up. And if you didn't see that, it's got a little fire grate at the bottom, just kind of flips down, okay? Legs here on top, you can expand those out or bring them in depending on the size of your pot, and then also how stable your terrain is underneath. For me, I carry a piece of aluminum as well, and a lot of times I'll just set my stove on top of that to catch the ash. And I use a windscreen also. So yeah, real slick little stove. To get it started, you just take a little piece of kindling of some kind, a handful of sticks. In fact, all this is I walked out in the yard and grabbed 2 sticks and just kind of broke them down into short pieces and long pieces, and I find that works out pretty good. In a case like this, you drop your kindling in or your tinder in, drop some of these small sticks in, and that's probably enough. This little stack right here is probably enough to actually boil a couple of cups of water. If it's not, the great thing is these 2 large intakes down here, you can actually take your longer sticks and start feeding them into there and keep going. So you can boil a lot more water if you need to, and the cool thing is you can actually do some cooking as well. So it's a great little stove. It's a lot of fun. A lot of times when I go out backpacking, I really have fun bringing these stoves, and especially if I'm going out on a solo trip. When I'm out on a solo trip, I tend not to actually build a campfire that often, but what I found is when I've got one of these or something somewhere with me, I'll do my cooking here, and I'll just kind of keep running a fire in here afterwards, and it's kind of fun, sitting there tending the fire and playing around with it like that. So it's I don't know, it's been great for me for that reason. So check them out. It's a great company. Like I say, it's a great design, real slick, super efficient. If you're not familiar with the company, again, it's Firebox. Real happy with the stove. It was a birthday present for me, and I've probably had it out 10 or 15 times. Sorry, I've probably burned it about 10 or 15 times on a few different trips, taking it out again in a couple of weeks. And yeah, I don't know, real slick, real happy. It's a lot of fun. Thanks.